Ben Stiller in a new Christmassy movie on Hulu called Nutcrackers.
Okay.
I watched it.
I did not.
Well, I'm going to tell you about it.
Oh, yes. Tell me your story.
Oh, gosh. All right. So, Nutcrackers is on Hulu, like I said. Here's the write-up of it. In the most unlikely of places, 4 siblings find a loving shelter in an unexpected turn of circumstances. That sentence doesn't really make sense.
Didn't exactly flow.
This endearing comedy drama, otherwise known as a dramedy, draws inspiration from actual events and deftly crafts a gripping story that unites everyone. So that's also a little wrong. So this stars Ben Stiller and Linda Cardellini. Those are like the 2 main ones. But the basis of this is Ben Stiller's sister and her husband have died, and they have 4 boys. And so he is called into this rural farm place. He thinks to pass the boys off to a foster parent. But it turns out they haven't been able to find a foster parent, so he has to actually stay with them until that happens. So it's kind of like you walk into this and you go, oh, I know what's going to happen. He's going to fall in love with the kids and they're all going to stay together. And, that's fine because you come into it, you know it, you've seen it before. But it is about the journey and how this story is told a little differently. They were homeschooled by their parents, but Ben Stiller's sister was like a former ballerina, and so she owned a dance studio in town, and so the boys actually know how to dance, and then they decide to put on the Nutcracker.
Ah, okay.
In order to, he thinks if people come and see these boys dancing, that then they'll want to adopt them. And
of
so
course.
that's his idea, because he's the big city guy who doesn't have the time to take care of the kids, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
It's all very typical, but again, getting there and getting to know the boys and all of that sort of thing. And then, of course, it's very heartwarming at the end. To me, it took a little too long to get there. It's an hour and 44 minutes. I feel like the ending really paid off after this whole long thing. Now, the interesting thing that I discovered in my research after watching the movie.
What?
These 4 boys are all actual real-life brothers. They are the Jansen brothers, Homer, Arlo, Ulysses, and Atlas. Jansen. They cast all 4 brothers in this movie. What
I like how you say that. Jansen.
Oh, sorry.
I don't care.
So what happened was this director, David Gordon Green, he's directed all of the last 3 Halloween movies. He directed Stronger, that Boston Marathon one with Jake Gyllenhaal. So he's seasoned. And I guess what happened was he went to visit a friend in Ohio who he knew from film school, and she had given up the film school life to live on a farm, and she had family. She had these kids. And when he went to visit him, it was these 4 boys, and they live on this farm that's a working farm, and he thought there's something here. This movie was actually filmed on their farm, in their house. It's their actual, they filmed their actual animals, because these boys wake up every day. They have farm chores that they have to do with these animals, all that sort of thing. So they haven't lost their parents or anything like that, but they do dance in real life, and he saw that they could dance, and so he kind of then built this whole movie around these 4 boys.
That's either the most genius director or an incredibly lazy director. I don't know which.
I thought it was, if I had known it before I watched, it probably would have made it way more interesting for me to watch. So, so I'm a little upset that I didn't get to see that. I kept watching these boys going, God, they seem so, that there's a set of twins, but I was just like, they all seem so you could tell that there was something going on there.
You didn't watch the making of?
No.
Okay.
So I thought that was very interesting, and I definitely think that adds to a lot of the authenticity that I was noticing about these boys, like being on the farm and dealing with these animals, everything felt so natural. But then I'm just shocked that they were as good as they were. Because honestly, like the oldest boy, they had him repeat this line over and over again in the movie that every time he did just broke my heart. They were really talented. I mean, it's just like, it's so weird to just go and like, I think these 4 boys have a story and stick them in a movie, and they actually pull it off.
So they were typecast, like the ultimate typecasting, and they grew into it.
And it worked.
Yeah.
I never once thought, these boys can't act, why did they cast them?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
well, that's great.
Yeah. The dancing was good. The farm was real. Yeah.
So far, I'm leaning towards the director being a genius.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
those boys made the whole movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of that's kind of obvious. If from somebody who hasn't seen it, hasn't seen anything about it, those 4 boys are gonna be like the focus and everything about the movie. So if they're really good, the movie's probably going to be pretty good.
Absolutely. And he used other kids from the town, other kids from the dance studio to put in this Nutcracker thing. And it just was really cool. Like even the town scenes, I guess, were this real town that they're in. So
do you know what town it was?
I don't remember. No, I didn't write it down.
So much for research.
I'm giving the movie an 8.
Oh, my.
Because it was, again, it's as predictable as can be. But like I said, when I got to the end, I was like, oh, okay, I really enjoyed this. Like it really makes it worthwhile to go through it. So I enjoyed it.
Well, if you know it going in, then it really is all about the journey and how good is the journey. And it sounds like it was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. If you wanted to watch it, I would sit and watch it again.
Okay. Would you recommend I watch it? This is a barometer for us because she has never steered me wrong. She's gotten to know me pretty well over the years and doesn't recommend, even if she likes a movie a lot, she'll not recommend everything to me because she knows I won't be into it.
Yeah, you would like this movie.
Okay.
I don't know if you would like it as much as me, but you would enjoy it. You would get something out of it.
Okay.
So, and it is the Nutcracker, so it's Christmassy, and they do talk about the Christmas is happening in a couple weeks, but it's not like Christmas movie, you know what I mean? So, so that's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm giving it an 8. Nutcracker. It's on Hulu. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to put the video below where we ranked our favorite holiday movies and TV specials of all time. So please check that out, and hopefully you'll enjoy some holiday viewing. If you have watched this movie, please comment below. Let me know what you thought about it.
Love to get your feedback on it. I haven't seen it. It sounds like something I may actually try to watch.
Yeah. So that's it for this episode. I'm Danny.
I'm John.
This is Our Charm Midlife. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.